Excellent. So I still need another group event. Somewhere. That one's been lit. I need 2 more events total. 26 veterans, I guess. A lot more Kryptis. And possibly something I haven't made any progress on. Is there a group event going on down here? Yeah, there is. There's defeating this champion wyvern. Ow. Do not want to be actively on fire, thank you. I'm probably going to go to Nyos. Actually, that's Orb Bandits. Okay, hang on. I might switch... Okay, well, you can also just straight up knock me on my back, I guess. I might switch over to my new ranger and hunt down some bandits on her. Possibly? That might not actually be what I want to do. I would appreciate more players here.
We need to set up some equipment in the jungle to track Kryptis activity, but it's overrun. If you could use your sky scale to clear out some of these bugs, it'd definitely make things a lot easier.
Well, this is definitely a group event. No! Okay, let's just go over to this one. I want to go this way. Okay. Nope. Sometimes I accidentally get on my Springer instead of my Sky Scale. Let's go buy ourselves some skills, shall we? Pretty sure up here is where the skill trainer hung out. In Guild Wars 1 times. We're up as Truffle instead. I don't know. I haven't spent a whole lot of time in Drachner's Forge relative to the old days. It used to be a really important city, which is why the Halloween event actually happens there. But that stopped being the case after the introduction of factions, and especially with Nightfall. But yeah, back in the day. What are you doing? There we are. But yeah, Drachner's Forge. My fellow OG players know it was a huge, huge important city. A lot of Winter's Day stuff there too. I want to have St. Victor on hand to be able to get rid of burning, because this thing has been liking that. It's been a real menace. There we go, that got me my 5th group event, which is what I was trying to get. Not many players in this map, which doesn't surprise me. Okay. I think I'm going to make my way to Nyos or wherever. Let's just go back to the Wizard's Tower for the moment. Because got some stuff to do there. Hope everyone's doing well today. I don't know if I'll be getting all of my weeklies done. I have about another hour and a half. So I'll try to do as many of them during that time as I can, but don't know if I'll be able to do all of them or not. 3 ecto ain't bad. I'm up to 90 now, I guess. Building up my totem supply again. As I recall, I made a gift of totems recently, so... See how many ecto I get from these. I've often sold them, but I don't know, I need lucent motes like crazy too. There we go. Get rid of that stuff I don't need. Oh, convergences are open. Well, I mean, if I want to be killing Kryptis, that is a heck of a good way of doing it. In the fight with the public group. Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that was going on, but sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That's way better than going to regular Nios. Just doing... Rah! What is... I don't know these skills at all. There's a forward. Sure, let's help allies. Okay. So, I'm a buffer. Here, have some help. Can I collect essence? Yes, I can collect essence for the resurrections, but holy shnikes, I am fast. Zoom. Oh, I don't know what that skill did. Just up checker point, revive down players within this radius. Neat. Excuse me as I work on resurrection.
Be careful though. Demonic essence will drain your life force. Plus, there is that whole...
Do we have... I don't know. I just came in here and I'm a wisp, so... Things are very much so, like, in progress. Okay, we have a commander, so that's good. I don't know if we'll be completing this or not. I feel like I expect... 19 heroes alive is... low. And I'm seeing a lot of fellow wisps, so I think they got started kind of aggressively quickly. Come on, Zoja. You've got this. Thief bros, kill Kryptis, please. They're summoned in. They're like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, I am seeing a lot of wisps here. I seem to be somewhat incorporeal. Things are gonna... So much is gonna change in, like, a little bit more essence. It's gonna be wild. This is currently not looking good, but... Hey, resurrection. Whew. Okay, we got a couple more people tagging up. Zoja's looking a lot better. We had that one revive was big. Because that reanimated a bunch of players. I don't know what's going on right now. There's too much going on the screen. If you don't know what's going on, don't worry. That's because it's just genuinely quite confusing. Okay, let's get some essence over to Zoja. It's important to keep Zoja essenced up because it's also like how you heal her. Okay, I'm gonna go over towards this siege. I might not have meant to get off my thing there, my sky scale. But I did. Well, I've completed 10 events now. There you are. Important to pick up essence. Again, we need to get this back to Zoja at some point. And you're one of those ones, eh? Greed. Okay, I've got a lot of essence here. I need to get this back to Zoja. Griffin's faster. Much faster than Skyscale. I saw a banner. I don't know what these Avatar of Spite are. I'm up to 25 veterans. I don't know if this is the best event to get veterans on or not, but... let's give her some of that. Let's see, where are the other players? Over there. Force that thing open. Getting a lot of champions, but that obviously doesn't do much for me when I need veterans. But that's okay. B. Up. How high does this go? Pretty dang high. Not that I have any... Well, it might get me high, but... Was not expecting to be doing a convergence, I will say that. But I kind of like one of the narrative things that they're having, and it's not subtle isn't quite the right word, but it's like more around the... It's not like, I don't know. Basically, the ending of the Elder Dragons has basically made like everything interested in like that moment when Suwon died before our reign fully took over, as we were seeing in the thing. There's a lot of things that have been kind of saying, hey, this has drawn a lot of attention to Tyria that we maybe didn't want. And that's where we have the whole everything with the Kryptis, but that's also, I think, the stuff going on with Walzer Janthier is happening because of that, probably. So I like that they're making it very consequential, right? Turn off leyline stuff there. More of these guys. You need some people on defense here, but you can't have everyone on defense here. We are full. 50 is the max for these, so. There's probably a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I need to kill 100 Kryptis? And thought just as me, just as I did, of like, I think I know what I want to do for that. Boing. Sorry. No. I wish it wouldn't pop up. I wish I could turn off individual hints, because I like having them up, generally speaking. Because they're quite useful a lot of times. But sometimes it's like, yes, I know exactly why this is happening, and I don't want this here. And one about specializations I feel similarly about. I do not like my current amount of HP. This Jade bot is collecting the wildest data, I'm telling you. Man, that has such a clobber factor. The amount of knockdown on that Warclaw Spear, like, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but the amount of knockdown is absolutely bonkers. It's a Hollow-Smith, right? Doing that ArenaNet logo over there. Yeah, because I just need 13 more Kryptis and I've finished the thing, so that's pretty good. And I think I'm going to help out here in the middle for a little bit. If I finish weeklies before I have to stop streaming, I will continue playing on.
I'll keep it vulnerable. You take it down.
Okay, Zo just left this center area, so there's no reason for me to hang around here. Oh, it's this freaking... Canucks I wanna be. Actually, this guy's... he's brutal. I've done convergences where I've had this guy a few times, and never once have I beat a convergence where it was him. I've beaten other convergences, but he just is so vicious. Maybe we'll get him this time, though. That would be a nice novelty. Soja, I'm bringing as much essence to you as I can. I should spam some of these. This Condi Cleanse skill a little bit. Do these parts of these aspects, do they count as individual Kryptis for the purposes of the poison? That's a lot of poison. Yes. Yes, it looks like they do. So that's good news. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Hit him up with it, and I'll use that essence to give us...
Grab essence, grab essence. Grab essence to give to Zoja. Beetles aren't a bad idea either. Okay, that's up. Okay, we're just going over the Skyscale launcher. Take my essence. I'm gonna unload my fireballs into this guy. Okay, time to land. That was a lot of bleed. Do I have a number on me? Just pop that. When you drop it, you should get barrier. The Urn of Saint Victor, I mean. That would be incredibly thematically correct. For anybody who doesn't know, in the way the Urn of St. Victor worked in Guild Wars 1, because it was an artifact that you could pick up for a couple of missions, which are basically like personal instance stories, or personal story instances. The Urn of St. Victor, do I have a thing on me? No, don't think so. The way that it worked was you would have an effect on you that whenever you took damage, it would kind of trigger, and then when you could drop it, and when you dropped it, it functionally gave your party members within its range of effect, like it would build up an amount of barrier that it could give when you dropped it, and it would be spread evenly or relatively evenly among your party members. So it would make a lot of sense to have the Urn of St. Victor sort of elite effect give barrier when you end it, because that feels thematically correct for what it did in Guild Wars 1. They may honestly, I could have see them also just starting there and trying that out to begin with and having it not play well, and then change it during design, because that seems like an expected starting point, but I could absolutely see trying to design it around that functionality not actually working out the way that you would hope it would. Just coming over to this thing. That's probably a bit of an unnecessary detour, but whatever. Okay, that Kryptis blaster has the thing up. The thing is, it won't show the same message to you again after you've closed it for that cycle of running the game, but it resets it afterwards. I find that very interesting behavior. It's clearly stored client side, like, and not in a like remembered way. Excuse me, and not in a way that it remembers it. I've definitely gotten late on this guy before. The problem is mostly... Okay, let's get away from those. Zoja taking a ton of damage and dying. Oh, I have an effect on me. Okay, that's not one I can dodge out of. An axe coming for me? The problem is this guy's using raid mechanics that not raid, fractal mechanics that I have experienced ones of times. So, I've done Silent Surf once, and I don't know the mechanics offhand. Ow. Well, you know what? I fat fingered the wrong button, but it was the right move. It wasn't what I meant to do, but it was what I needed to do. I will take that. Don't feel like I'm contributing super well to this fight. Okay, maybe I'm backing in now. Yeah, I need to remember 8 gets me out of dodge by dodging. Okay, I don't know what's giving me yellow border. I don't like having all of this stuff stacked on top of Zoja. It seems less than ideal. Okay, we've got to the split up phase. After the split phase, I think he runs off. Oh, goodness. Whoop, nope, I don't want to be here. Well, that didn't get me out of there. Wish I had a longer range weapon on right now, but I have the spear and a couple melee weapons. Okay, let's make sure I'm grabbing essence. It's important to be shoving essence into Zoja so she doesn't die, and because if Zoja dies, you lose. which is how I've lost these in the past. It's just Zoja takes too much damage or whatever. Here, have my essence, Zoja. So it's a bit of a tricky thing. Making sure you keep Zoja alive, and that is a lot of bleed. Which is why I'm staying on St. Victor. Okay. Zoja, I got essence delivery for you. Okay, he's using some sort of eye mechanic. Need to face away from him. I don't know what the eye mechanic is doing. I think this is a little too complicated for this many players doing stuff because it's just so unpredictable. I think that causes a lot of challenges. It's trying to be successful. I think complicated stuff needs to have smaller numbers of players, basically. Ow. We'll see if other players help me get up. Or I rally off of something. I dropped all of my essence though, unfortunately, when I went down. Would have liked to have gotten it. Nope. Face away. I don't know. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what that does. Right. And it's quite possible they're calling it out in chat, but I don't want to be there. I don't want to be here. I think Hanaksai in the Deep Guild Wars 1 Elite Mission, didn't he have a bunch of like... Yeah, a bunch of regional debuffs and stuff. I think these are named after that. Like, this is a huge variant on Knoxai. Okay. Hey, we finally beat this jerk.
Let's head back home.
Success. Completion time, 27 and a half. Basically 28 minutes. That works for me. Finally beat that jerk. 200% participation. Oh, I got a mini corrupted. Neat. I got a bunch of additional essence to fill up my inventory with. Look, I would be turning it into refined essence if it didn't cost me 50 flippin' ectos to do it. I don't know what other people's experiences are. But somebody asking for a lore explanation there. Totally reasonable. I don't 100% know the lore myself of convergences. Some sort of offensive action against Kryptis, as I understand it. Can be used to open squad-based portal and convergences. There we go. I don't know if I accidentally did things wrong. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Does this sell for much? I doubt it. Yeah, no. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is gonna lag real bad. That thing's a big boy. Neat. Let's add you to my account wardrobe. Oh, there's a mini collection. Okay, there's quite a mini collection. Um, yeah. Wow, rare chance. Probably a lot of those drop ones can be purchased somewhere. That was a lot of good materials. I might just get the gemstone. Well, rare rift essence is actually really nice, so I'm just gonna grab that. Oh boy. I have to spend some time on this character clearing out her inventory in terms of eating all of these unidentified piles of stuff. Ecto. One ecto in all of those, which is really unlucky. Okay, nobody wants to watch me clear out inventory, least of all me. Let's clear out. Literally all I have left for weeklies in order to get them is defeating 25 veterans. So that's pretty trivial. I'm just gonna take this character back to my flopper at home instance. There's a lot of people who have done some really cool stuff with this. It's weird in that I feel like I have a really hard time processing how I want to try to do things. Yeah, that's kind of that story. So I've got about an hour. I might not finish off weeklies, but I think I might want to continue her personal story maybe. Well, I find more veterans that way. I'm trying to decide what most advances my goals. I'm not sure. Why not? It doesn't matter. You might not see me complete weeklies on camera, and that will be just fine. All right. I need to go to Overlake Haven. Somebody with an empty inventory. Don't remember if that's exactly where I left her or not. It doesn't really matter. I need to get more sigils and stuff on her, but that's okay. None of that's a high priority. Why is there a... Oh, are we about time for... No? Shadow Behemoth isn't until... Yeah, another 2.5 hours or another hour and a half or something. I don't know why somebody's hanging out in the Shadow Behemoth area. Probably not a whole lot of veterans in this immediate vicinity. At some point in time, I need to go grabbing pets on her. This area is a mess. I do love them sunset wings. Make me happy. Wish we could just go straight from that to dawn. That would be nice. I don't know, it's kind of fun running through areas, honestly. At least when you're on a mount, so it's quick. This song feels weird here. I see you. That felt like extremely fast attacks. Some random veteran enemy over there. Claypool's heart is really tedious. Not difficult, it's just tedious.
Show these whelps how it's done. Pick up a shield and get in there.
So you have to... I don't know, a lot of it's those things. There's a cooking station over here. Might try to do something interesting here. That is apple pie. I have an apple pie. Candy corn custard. It doesn't... I don't know if that sounds good or not. Excuse me. Ah, vial of linseed oil. Yes, I will craft 2 of those. Never have enough linseed oil. Like, you tell me I can put these things together, but then you tell me, oh, you do that and you can't actually do it because you're not a good enough chef to make that work. Grilled mushrooms. Nice. That also becomes a thing later. Possible ingredient. Ah, ball of dough. Cheese triangles. That sounds tasty. Quite frankly. Simple vegetable soup. Vegetable stock. Bowl of staple soup vegetables. I need to figure out what this compost thing is. Do I have any row, whatever? Are you... Whoa. No? How do I should be... That... Milk, flour... Onion? Onion rings. Huh. Okay. Well, that's enough random cooking. I definitely want to be looking into composting at some point in time. No, this message. I saw a group of merchants attacked by a brutish Norn who claimed to be working for the Shining Blade. How can the Queen condone these unwarranted assaults? I think that's a Living World Season 3 thing. Which obviously we haven't seen yet for obvious reasons of... I've not gotten this character there. I haven't really been streaming a whole lot of the story outside of this character. This map is such a wonky place because it's so heavily affected by Living World Season 1. Don't know how much my jaw popping there came through on the microphone. It was a very pronounced pop. Hey look, an eagle! Do I have an eagle yet? Apparently I do. It's weird keeping an eye out for juvenile animals. Veteran. There's some quickness. going on in there. I want to make her a set of Viper's gear. I may do that at some point. I'm just keeping an eye out for veteran enemies, because... Yes. Veteran Healthy Commander. For obvious reasons. Or at least what I hope are obvious reasons. Draskelion Vale. Hey, Garenhoff. Wait, this isn't Garenhoff, excuse me. Garenhoff is elsewhere. This is Triskel Quay. This is the place that they're threatening to attack. Yeah. It's seen better days. That's in Garenhoff, the collection item. I think I might head in that direction, actually. It's so weird having this pre-searing music play here in a place that is decidedly not pre-searing. Okay, what do you have for me, Line Guard Keen? Eon told me you'd be coming. He said to tell you that the bird flew from here to Black Haven. Does that mean anything to you? The bird flew... Oh, spy talk. I get it. Thanks. I'll give your regards to Eon at Black Haven. Okay, well, that's a different direction than I'm going right now. That wall is quite large. Nope. I don't want to go into that rift. I did that recently enough. Wound up in the Shiver Peaks. It was a whole thing. That's right. I've got my longbow. I have to remember what each character is doing. Singdu. Singdo? I don't know. My brain read that as San Diego at first, and that's definitely not what it said, so... Ah, now this is a spot with a few veterans. Oh, right. This whole thing experimented with enemies going into a down state and everything. It's a whole thing. Kind of weird. Whole weird thing, if I'm being frank about it. I was kind of locked in place there. There we go. Let's get my heals on. Okay, my heals are underwhelming. Why are my heals so underwhelming? How do we actually... Oh, maybe it would help if I had living siege engineers. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to stop it before it germinates. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really, really weak amount of healing. Oh, that area just suddenly became way less good to hang out in. Bladed armor.
Who wants in on this?
I'm gonna eat some apple pie. Oh my goodness, that is some high condi damage. Get some interruptions in there. The best thing I can do to help that. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of conditions on me. But it was kill an enemy to cause a rally. To finish that. Whoop, don't want to stand there. To finish that thought. I'm in Celestial, so I don't know why my heals are as weak as they seem to be. I don't know what you're doing. I don't like it. You know what? I have a lot of heal on my pets. Skills and stuff on my other ranger, and that definitely is affecting things not having it here.
Let's play.
Get in there. Let's do some finishing, eh? I don't know that we're making any progress towards anything, but I have killed several veterans in the process, so that's been good. Friggin' blood in the water, filling me up with these stupid keys I don't know what I'm supposed to even do with. Okay. I'm done doing that. I'm gonna go this way. There's the wizard's tower. I think I've done that dive somewhat recently. Man, the skill icons for the ranger dagger and the warrior dagger are too similar. I'd have to compare them directly, because I know they aren't quite the same, but they're both kind of this yellowy color, and they just feel very similar, but they do vastly different things. This is a 1-2 hit for inflicting conditions. This leap and gain quickness, that's really solid. The warrior has a leap here and an interrupt on that one, so it's like hurting my brain, because my brain muscle memory with like main hand dagger like this, when the icons look as similar to each other as they do between warrior and ranger, is to see this as a leap and this is an interrupt, and it's not the case. This is just damage, more condi damage, and this is This is a leap. So it's so disorienting. Kind of wish the coloration on them, like, it's not just coloration though, it's like design. Again, I'd have to actually like look at the icons to directly compare, but sorry about that. I was rearranging my legs and bumped my table. Or bumped my desk. That happens a little too frequently. But in the water, you say? Well, we're going swimming. Right here? I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. I saw a collection icon. Not crazy, right? Is it up? Yeah, there's the wizard's tower. 'Cause this character hasn't advanced it to the Secrets of the Obscure timeline yet. They're a lot better about being able to do that sort of thing now than they used to be. Did I get the thing? I don't remember seeing it pop up. Just a daily blood in the water. I am really close to this Glory to the Ash Legion. Okay, hang on. I am 9 times confused. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. It's not worth worrying about. Okay, yeah, that's not really much of a point in that right now. These aren't worth it. Every time I do this, I get a recipe that I can buy off the trading post for like trivial amounts of money. You need to sell those. You gotta remember to use up that one kit also. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just continue towards personal story stuff. This is where my character's parents were. Shining Blade said they'll protect Friday, but I don't expect them to protect you. So that was back in here. Does it still allow me to interact with these grave markers? No. Just where they were. For the missing parents. Leap finisher. That's a neat little, like, thing that you can go revisit out in the world that can have personal significance to your character specifically. Which I think is kind of neat. What does Jacob sell? Is he just an ordinary merchant doing ordinary merchant things? Yes. Although, you sell the good stuff. So, I don't know. Defeat the bandit leader. Vare! What are you doing in this game? / Elden Ring things. Yeah, I think this is a group event that really means group event. I'll give a brief try to it. I mean, that's a strong opening, right? Okay, yep. Bye. Kind of what I was expecting, to be honest. I mean, I did a good 10-ish% damage to him, and then I got my butt handed to me. I found an invisible wall. It happens a lot in Corteria, honestly, where you just run into invisible walls willy-nilly. Subassessor prong. Yes, track the Seraph. I would like to do that.
Hello, Advocate. You got here just in time. My contacts have spotted Kellic, and a host of Zaitan's minions are following him.
You know a lot, Ihan. It's like you have eyes and ears everywhere.
The Order of Whispers knows a lot more than most people realize. We pay attention to everything. The more information we have, the more we can help. The dragons don't care if you're Char, human, or Hylek, so we can't afford to draw imaginary lines between nations. The Order keeps watch, so that no matter where Zaitan's minions show up, we know about it. This one was easy. Kellic is leaving a trail like a forest fire, but that doesn't mean it will be easy to find the spark.
True. So, do you think he's still here?
I can't say. And for the record, that's I don't know, as opposed to I can't tell you. I'm hoping the people at the Haven can tell us something.
All right. We'll clean up Kellic's mess and see if we can find evidence that he's still in the area.
They seem to be kind of more chilling here than attacking, but define it how you will, I guess. I need to let that go longer. Most things let you move while doing them, so the times when you can't always throw me off a huge amount. Meteor shower on staff, fire staff for Ellie.
I've been a lion guard for 10 years, and I've never seen anything like that.
I'm glad we came along in time. That was a close call. Was there a Seraph soldier among the undead?
Not among the risen, no. But there was a Seraph that came along just before that. Wild-eyed fella, kinda twitchy. He was talking to himself the whole time. That's why I remember. Muttering about ore and dragons, and somebody named Elastia Crow.
Crow? She's a seer. The pirates in this area go to her to find out what the weather will be like. She's crew on a ship docked near Nebo Terrace. The Order of Whispers contracts her from time to time to predict the future. Maybe she saw something that drove Kellic mad.
When we find Kellic, I swear, I'm gonna stick a bag over his head, beat him with a shovel, and bury him in a hill of fire ants.
What?
I like the way you think, Advocate. I suppose we should get back and share this information with Hiroki and Josir.
You're right. Let's get going. We've got a lot of work to do if we're gonna catch Kellic.
That's a weird line. Tremendously weird line. Okay, well, let's leave this instance. Let's go hunt down some more veterans somewhere else. Why is there a commander down there? There's something going on that would be interesting. Oh, Vare. Of course. Well, I mean, if you want to. This is a good place to not hang out too much. Yeah, I don't want... What keeps yanking me? My goodness. He hits so freaking hard. And then there's whatever it is that keeps yanking me. Yeah, no, this guy's no joke. I'm gonna actually warp over into this map. Grab some iron ore. I think I might swap characters to one that's, whoops, more likely to encounter veterans, maybe? Actually, there is a spot that I remember farming veterans in elsewhere, so I guess it's certainly not unreasonable I could find some here. Brown bear. Brown bear acquired. Time for another mistake. This guy hits like a freaking freight train. What is hitting me? Probably some of those other bandits. Let's put a trap there. It's a nice... That cloaking skill is nice for like getting out of the way. I want to heal up more. It's not as bad as Vare, but was that some sort of reflect? I felt like a reflect. Well, I managed to take him down. Not that he counted as a veteran or anything, mind you, but... What is this ruins of? These ruins appear to be of a human structure. It's difficult to tell what it once was, but it's clearly destroyed long ago. What? Where is this supposed to be? Somebody was saying, actually, that they checked, and this area right here is where, like, Bergen Hot Springs and other stuff was. Something I was talking about in a previous stream. I don't actually remember the contents of the comment now. But, it was some area that I was wondering about, and they'd looked it up. Hi, Nebo Terrace. If this was under attack, this would be a good source of veteran enemies, but... Please, Fairchild.
Found that centaur bone? That was puke-alicious. We should look for a whole hand next time.
Well, if you say so. Sorry, I was distracted by the kids talking about finding centaur bones and the word puke-alicious. I'm not in favor of that word, honestly, but I mean it's a good word for being evocative. Okay, so if I actually want to finish these, I need to hunt some veterans like these Oakarts. Slongamob. That's a player's juvenile lynx. I am not good about naming my pets because I don't remember if the name actually like can really stick around or anything. It's weird trying to think about where might I find veterans. Because they can be kind of like anywhere, but I feel like they're going to be in later game content more often than in this stuff. But on the other hand, these Oakarts are... all veterans, right? Come on, trees. Okay, you're not especially aggressive. You get him, Jungle Stalker. This is an Icebreed Saga one, isn't it? Probably, if I know this game. The hunting area actually would also be... an area to potentially... I'm not sure if this deserves to still be called the Ascalonian settlement at this point, or if it's kind of...
That's correct. Refugees came across the mountains and settled there.
Times have changed, huh? Now we're friendly with the Char, and it's the centaurs we hate.
Now we've always hated centaurs. And I'm still not sure about the Char.
I mean, I can definitely assure you the centaurs were a problem in Guild Wars 1. Somebody who's been in Deldrimmer Bowl lately, they're still a real pain in the butt. Anyway. Why is it so, like, disease feeling out here? I feel like I remember having to go here and like slaughter tons and tons of centaurs in order to get a my sky scale. Kind of want more stun breaks, TBH. You know, I think I'm going to change out Flame Trap for Lightning. This is Stun Break, right? Yeah. Lightning reflexes. So I want the stun breaks. Being stuck on your back for a while is really annoying. Or any other sort of stun effect. I should do this heart sometime, but it's also not like my priority at the moment. It's like if you could actually make definite progress towards anything, it becomes a lot more interesting in doing. I don't know, that's kind of how I feel. Let's go with Wrathy Hinterlands. That's a good map to go do. This feels like a forgotten corner of the world, TBH. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. Okay, keeping my eyes open for more veterans. I mean, I could go back to places where I know there's some veterans, but yeah, there's one right there. Well, lived up to his name of dropping a bomb. Is there a guard stuck in the thing over there? Or Spider Hatchling is kind of the opposite of a veteran, if we're really thinking about it. Just trying to look for veterans. I feel like I was here not too long ago on a different character. Oh, probably Lillian. Because there's stuff that wants you to come in here. That would make sense. Because I leveled her up most of the way the old-fashioned way. Because I don't think I had a bunch of tomes to force feed her. Like I did with this character. I definitely went around the map in a different order, though. Champion Sharky the Destroyer. Just immediately makes me think of... Oh, probably a literal shark. It makes me think of... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because those weapon skins match this character super well. Lord of the Rings. If you don't know why Sharky makes me think of Lord of the Rings, go read Lord of the Rings. You can't watch it. Sharky doesn't appear if you watch it, only if you read it. Shocking lack of veterans over here. You Harpies aren't very good, are you? Well, I found a place I could stand. Bunch of cave-ins and stuff. Yeah, I remember coming around here doing a bunch of random... What? You must be shinies. No shinies, no... How do you know if I used it or if I just teleport you using magic? Oh, sure, good question. Honor system. Good answer. Yes, honor system. Pay shiny. That's the system. Okay. If you say so. I was expecting to run into more veterans around here. It's been surprisingly clear of them. I mean, I don't mind getting a bunch of waypoints. But it's not really helping me with my goal. I think I might just grab this waypoint and warp back to the Hunter's Lodge in Queensdale. Maybe? Do I have that on my map? I think it's down here. Quite possibly. That's right. I was asking about Hakewood. I don't know, seeing Shaymore made me think of it. I was asking about Hakewood and where that was, and it seems that that stuff is in this area, I think it was. It's all fogged off. Let's go down here. Head south from here. Because I would like, because there's a bunch of boars, veteran boars in the area of the thing I'm thinking about. A lot of conflict with centaurs around here, which is really interesting. There's a lot more issue with Tengu in these areas. Okay, maybe this is not where the... There's a hunter's lodge somewhere in Queensdale, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, that was maybe an unnecessary use of an elite skill, but that doesn't really matter. Eat this roasted poultry. I am feeling real hungry all of a sudden. Oh, maybe it's over there. Let's go to the other side of the... Not that one, this one. And then do a hot swap in the air, because you can do that in this game, because this mount system is... Whoa! We just hit evening. Wow, that was spectacular. There we go. One of the weird problems that you run into in this game is... I'm going to go grab this. Is because I'm using a WAS to move, I sometimes try to do stuff that doesn't work, where like I need to press Shift and H to bring up the Wizard's Vault. And I try to do that, but it actually doesn't work because I'm holding other buttons. So it can't properly register what's going on, because it's... I know, I need to do that, and that requires me to go to a different map and hang out there for a while. We'll look into that eventually. Dang. That's really pretty. There was a map in Kryptis that has this sort of feel to it, and I'm trying to remember which one it was offhand, but it's very beautiful. I remember thinking about that. Maybe it's just a specific atmospheric effect over by TOA, Temple of Ages. It's actually Temple of the Ages, but everybody calls it TOA, and I forget the other thing. This is a neat tree. I found a veteran. You know, it's kind of my fault for not getting up, but I'm just hunting oak hearts for this weekly, which feels a bit wonky, but I mean, I need veterans and they're here, so let's pull the camera in a little bit. I don't like the camera being too far from my character. Part of the enjoyment is being able to see my character, I suppose. That's a lot of random junk. I need to go do some Heart of Thorn stuff at some point in time. I want to be getting that way on my I need 5 more veterans, incidentally. Oh, I need to be getting that way on my Yeah, I thought there was one up here because I think I killed it earlier on. Mesmer, for like both story advancement reasons. Ooh. And for to get enough skill points to unlock Mirage. Yes, boar. And anyway, I don't want to be taking her there until I've finished getting her Artificer up to 500, which is like 490, I think, now? Ah, it's friggin' mighty boots and stuff. Okay, I just need one more veteran, which is good, because I'm needing to wrap up to have lunch in like within 10 minutes or so. So it's good that I've almost gotten my allotment of veterans that I need for finishing off this weekly. Like 2-ish hours to do weeklies is not bad, I will say. Although I had made some progress on some of them, because there was one for bonking all of those guys. You're a veteran. Bert. Yay, Bert, you were my final veteran that I needed for this. Good job. Congratulations. Because there was yay. Identify 100 pieces of unidentified gear, which I definitely did on my one character earlier, but that one was trivial. Let's get the shard, the laurels. I don't need these enhanced mighty boots and helms and stuff. Wait, I have a thing for this. Yes, I remember to get rid of that by using it. Go me. That one's an ingredient. That's just some noodles I have lying around. I have my blueberry compote though. Dang. Looking at that food is not great when you're thinking about lunch. I'm gonna tell you right now, I am really thinking about lunch. I'll go ahead and finish the next story step though. Oh man, look at this view. Nope, that is not. No. This is the buttons combination I wanted. Let's just enjoy the game like this for a moment as I make my way back to Salma District. No waypoints, no UI, just the money shot. Oh man, it's so good. It's so beautiful. Oh man, you just don't pay attention to this stuff, or at least I don't, because I'm constantly looking at the UI. But Divinity's Reach is extremely impressive, visually speaking. Its walls are absolutely massive. It's built up much more vertically than real cities and its like respective, or like, I don't know, the sort of high fantasy time period actually would have been, but actually let's just walk or run through the city. Taking it in. Kid learning the sword. These streets are absolutely enormous, by the way. Like, look at how huge this is.
My kids are driving me crazy. Every day they pretend they're arena fighting.
I've never even seen an arena.
It gets better. They're forming a guild against the Ascalonian kids.
Those kids are trouble. Too wild. Someone's got to teach them a lesson.
Through imaginary combat?
Is that a reference to GVG or the Guild Wars? Could be either. Definitely feels like a reference to something. Take it nice and slow and RP walk. I don't have the patience for that. I have the patience to run on foot. Ground, but not RP walk. Yeah, there's a lot of people living on the walls themselves. It would seem. I don't know how you're supposed to get up there. There's a lot of, I don't know, creeples? It's the sort of stuff they stick on sci-fi things to make it look fancier. I found twins, Basil. Twins. One of them has slightly wonky pathing. Okay, we're gonna bring our... Nope. Don't need the guild thing up. Don't need the wizard's vault up. I do kind of need to figure out what... Well, I don't need to figure it out right now, but at some point in time I'm going to want to figure out what things I'm getting from here. Have I gotten... Let's get the last vision crystal. I don't know how good these essences of gold are. I feel like they are good, but I also kind of don't. I do want to get these transmutation charges, so now might just be a fine time to do that. They barely need transmutation charges in the game anymore, quite bluntly. Yeah, I'm actually kind of filling up on a lot of these things that I'm interested in. I do really like the Onyx Spider weapon set. So I'll probably be investing a good bit in kind of getting that going forward with my Wizard's Vault rewards. But anyway. I don't know why that cracks me up so much, but just walking in here and having that fall over really does crack me up.
Alastia Crow had a rare talent for precognition. I wonder what Kellogg wanted to know.
Whatever it was, I think the information drove him mad. I'm surprised that doesn't happen to more Priory scholars, too.
Clearly, the Order of Whispers has no respect for pure research.
Order of Whispers should... I don't know. Ihan does not strike me as perhaps the most experienced member of the Order of Whispers.
Advocate, good to see you. How'd your mission go?
We didn't find Kellic, but we discovered that he's connected to a pirate named Alastia Crow. I want to talk to her and see what she knows.
Talk with her? I'm afraid that's impossible. She's dead. Her pirate ship, the Ravenous, was destroyed by an undead attack 2 days ago.
You're sure she's dead? Did any of her crew survive?
Even if she's dead, Alastia was a seer. She might have seen this coming and left something behind that we could use.
A few of her crew are still alive, camped near the wreckage of their ship. She might have told them more about what's going on.
We need to find out what Kellic wanted from Alastia. Pirates don't tend to be trusting folk. I think a little nautical infiltration and investigation is in order.
The Order of Whispers are a disreputable, shady bunch. You and the pirates would get along just fine. I have a better suggestion. Even if Alastia Crow is dead, she can still be helpful. I know an accomplished priestess of Grenth who could summon the pirate spirit.
The Durman Priory's better suggestion is to disturb the dead? You scholars really will turn over every rock to get your answers. Even tombstones.
Hiroki, any suggestions from the Vigil?
None, Advocate. While these two are squirreling for answers, Vigil soldiers will watch for another undead attack.
It's your call, Advocate. Infiltrate the pirates, or summon Alastia's spirit.
I kind of like summoning her spirit better. I did that recently, though. Oh, well, good thing I'm wrapping up soon. I did that on, we got Casimir Mead ready for the beach. Those are many. I like that many, but it's neither here nor there. I did that one in a previous character, yeah, on Lillian, because I took Lillian through the core story. And man, it's friggin' schoolyard antagonism between these orders is so stupid. It's like, no wonder you rise to the rank so quickly. They're in desperate need of anybody with an ounce of maturity and competence to them. But I think I like that. I quite like that path, and it connects quite nicely because you deal with the Priestess of Grenth in that then comes back down an ore later, and I really quite like that connection. There's Siren's Landing. But I am going to go ahead and I think choose the Infiltrate, because I haven't seen that one in however long, so I'm curious in seeing it. Very well. Do you want to infiltrate the pirates? Whatever Lastia is doing, it's the province of mortals, not gods. I'll go with you and infiltrate the pirates. Excellent. I need to prepare. Meet me near the Lion Bridge expanse, and we'll take it from there. All right, Johan. See you there. Something like that. I'm just double checking I have all of these unlocked, because every now and then you find something I don't. It always feels a little silly, but it's not something I'm in charge of. Some good materials, some unidentified dye. A little bit of luck. Salvage all this stuff I don't need. Alright. Well, I think that's going to... Ooh, this fountain's neat. Hey, Silvari Visitor. Let's go visit... I'm about to wrap up because this is about time for me to do so, but I wanted to go... Can I go talk to Petra and Andrew? This is not their bar. Where is their bar? Is it over here? Yeah. Where Uwe, Rolds, and... hanging out. Hey, Andrew. Great to see you again. When are you going to stop all this wandering about and come in for a hot meal or cold drink? I mean, now? Is Petra around anywhere? Does Petra show back up in the story later? I'm very curious to find out. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. So thank you all for watching. Can I wave while seated? Seated? I can. Cool. We're going to do that then. Until next time, everyone, thank you very much for watching. Take care. And goodbye.